Another means that helps the Muslim adhere to the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is to stick to the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam with regards to the way we look, to the beard, and the way the Muslim dresses himself according to the Sunnah and covering the head. These are very important issues, and they are a great support for the Muslim to be steadfast and remain strong and firm upon the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is very important in the Muslim countries, and it is even more important in the West. And by adhering to the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam in our outward manner, there are two main benefits. The first one is being distinct from the kuffar. Second one is giving da'wah, even if you are silent. So the da'wah, by our example, is very important, especially in these countries. So, how if we come to know that the way we look or the way we dress ourselves has to do much with our inward manner, with our heart, and that the way the person dresses himself and the way he behaves himself affects his heart and affects his inward manner. This is clear in the hadith of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam whenever he was straightening the lines. When the people were praying behind him, he would say, "You shall straighten your lines, or Allah shall create enmity and dissension amongst your faces, or amongst you." So an act like straightening the lines in the prayer, it has to do with the body, has to do with the outward practice of the person, but it has strong connection, and it is highly related to the hearts of the people. So once we adhere to the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam outwardly, and once the person shows the Sunnah to the people and declares it to everyone, then he is calling to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even if he is silent, or wherever he goes, and with his lowering his gaze, and with his protecting his tongue from evil speech, and even with the way and the manner he walks and behaves himself wherever he goes. So, and if he speaks and calls the people to Islam, then this will be goodness over goodness. And it is really strange and astonishing that many people stick to their traditions, to the national way of dressing themselves. And this always comes from this sticking to their national way of dressing themselves has nothing to do with the Sunnah. Rather, they stick to their national dresses, but they never dress themselves, or they never stick to the way the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam would dress himself, or the companions of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam would do so. So all this might be from prohibited kind of alliance or allegiance to one's own country or one's own origins. And rather, the Muslim who really seeks the truth, he should be keen to implement himself and to call his brothers and urge them to implement the Sunnah inwardly and outwardly, due to the advantages in all aspects when it comes to adhering to the Sunnah in that manner.